Okay. How did Mao rise to power? Structuralist. So there's four major ways that Mao rise to power. They are political, foreign, economical, and social. So for the first one, political issues. So one of them is the Northern Expedition, which is carried out by the Kuomintang, and it is a military campaign to eliminate the warlords. And why this helped Mao? So this helped Mao because without the distraction of the warlords, Mao can now better gain power since the warlords are no longer in control. Another political issues is that the Shanghai Massacre in spring of 1927, which destroyed the communist organization in Shanghai and other major cities. And this helped Mao because Mao began to search and appeal to the refugees in Jiangxi, and then later became chairman of the new Jiangxi Soviet. So this helped because he gained power during the in Jiangxi Soviet. Another political issues is that during 1911, China underwent the first revolution when King government collapsed. So and there's no clear government or the real power in China. So for the next 40 years, the rival warlords struggled to assert power. So this helped Mao because Mao was able to rise to power because the government system after the collapse of the king was unstable, and then Yuan Shikai failed to establish a democratic government, and therefore led to the encouragement of the rise of the Chinese Communist Party, which is first initially proposed by Chen Duxiu. The last political problem is that after the failure of the dynasty rule and democracy, and the people sought out a new a form of government called communism, which was initially proposed by Chen Duxiu. So this helped Mao because since the Chinese Communist Party has been formed, Mao, which is the chairman of the Chinese Communist Party, can now better gain power through the party. So that's another issue is foreign issues. So the Second Sino-Japanese War started from 1937, and then the invasion of Manchuria made China suffer, which suspended the Chinese Civil War. So why this help out? So this helped out because since Sun Yat-sen has to redirect his troops to defeat the Japanese, so Mao was able to dodge a similar bullet, where the Chinese Communist Party was not destroyed because it suspended the Chinese Civil War. Okay, so economic issues. During the Second Sino-Japanese War, so the U.S. provided 750 million of aids to the Kuomintang government. However, according to the U.S. President Truman, he said that the Changs are corrupted because they use the money for self-interest. So the Kuomintang failed to appeal to the government. To the peasants. So how this helped Mao? So since the Kuomintang government was corrupted, it often brutally deal with their citizens. Mao had the advantage to appeal to the peasants by showing care. So, for example, Mao can appeal to the peasants by redistributing the land equally to the peasants because after the warlords are destroyed, the lands are now controlled by the central governments. So another economic issues is that during the early Sino-German cooperation, Germany granted 6 million German gold mark, which is the currency of Germany, to Kuomintang. And like I said before, since Kuomintang government was very corrupted and they used the money for their own purposes or for their own benefits, they failed to appeal to the peasants. And similarly, it helped Mao because it shows that the Kuomintang government were corrupted, and now Mao can easily appeal to the peasants by distributing the goods and lands equally. So last major ways for Mao to rise his power as social issues. So Chiang Kai-shek failed to seize power in China because he had to give up his authorities to the Green Gangs. So Green Gangs are Chinese tribes that control big tribes that control opium, and then this is because the Green Gang were major financial aids of Chang. So as a result, China could not control the opium market in China. So this helped Mao because Mao was able to uh, show. I mean, this shows that the China Kuomintang government was very corrupted. So Mao was able to appeal to the peasants by distributing the food equally and making the army behave well, unlike Chang's. So the result is these results are only possible through the failure of Kuomintang government and extraction of the Kuomintang government. So the failure of Kuomintang government is like the corruption, and then distraction is like the Sino-Japanese War and the invasion of Manchuria, and that's it.